A Trump SPAC? SPACs, Trump SPACs. You know what? I reversed that before. I don't know if it's because I'm dyslexic. But the Trump SPAC, and the reason why it's funny, because, I thought at December 6th, okay, you have these guys announced that, they have $1 billion committed, right, which through PIPE investments, which is normal, right? This is normal. This is what you do. When you announce a merger or you're building a company, once you do this with one of these SPACs, you go to these PIPE investments, and that's where it gets really fishy. It gets really fishy. And this is why these things were almost outlawed a while ago, and now they came back because, again, everyone thinks it's good, and the retail investor was making money on the backside of this. So it's okay when the retail money, they didn't know that they're buying this for 10, they're selling it for 13, 14. Everyone else is in for $1 and selling it for like 8, 9, 10, 11, So, these PIPE deals are done at they're giving away warrants. They don't have to disclose the warrants. They don't have to disclose this stuff. So this is great for Chamaths and all these, investors and stuff. And they made an absolute fortune, just feeding this stuff to retail investors. But here you go. You got the $1 billion PIPE on the same exact day, the same day that they announced that. The SEC and whoever else are launching investigations on the company. I love the politics behind it. I know you don't want him to start his own media company. You want to keep him off the media and suppress him, which, again, this is the constitutional right where you have freedom of speech. I think that's amazing. But, I think there's more to this story because, Daniel, if they really decide to do this and they have anything wrong with PIPE investments, you're going to have to apply that law to every single SPAC that was launched. And if you do that, holy cow, because the shit that's under the hood on these SPACs that they didn't have to disclose, and that's why you're not seeing SPACs come out that much, because a lot of this has to be disclosed. He said, okay, you know why? Because now the retail investor's getting its ass kicked on these things. I think it's like 65% of them are down from their original, price of $10. You always have to wait to the retail investor to get wrecked, right? So they got wrecked, and now they're like, well, we're looking into this, and you got to disclose a lot more information, and the more you have to disclose, the more that these things aren't being launched. You're not seeing them being launched anymore, but it's just funny because whatever they do to this, remember, this is an industry. You're going to have to do to every single PIPE going all the way back, which I know a lot of these politicians were invested in early on. A lot of these guys have money with certain firms are invested in. I mean, that's going to open a massive can of worms. I just thought that news was kind of funny. Like the same day they announced that the investigation as, hey, we raised $1 billion in PIPE investments.
We've joked in the past about this fits into how there's nothing new under the sun. So in our world, financial news junkies, financial market guys, researchers, et cetera, this is basically our grocery store checkout item. This is where we get to catch up on the People magazines and the headlines and all the drama. And what you left out there is, hell, they got a congressman, Devin Nunes, is taking over as CEO next year. So I guess do you resign from your post?
I don't even know. I saw the news. Yeah. The stock went up on that. But
the stock, remember, this stock comes out, it skyrockets to over $70 a share as basically getting on the meme trading wagon. It's pulled back significantly to under 50. It's now basically, like you said, under investigation, got an ex-congressman who they're politically tight as can be. This is just one of those things where, this is the perfect world, as I've said in the past, for Willy Wonka and the Wizard of Oz combination. If you buy this stock, you're basically buying it on the thesis that, talk about pricing in success before it. They don't even have anything launched yet. You just know it's going to be media related, whatever that means.
Yep.
But your thesis here is, hell, this is just a connected, crazy, and your biggest potential here is you could be a meme stock, and hell, this thing could go to 150.
No, I know,
but it is entertaining. Like I said, this is our gossip side. You got to laugh at this. If you want to play in that game, treat it as a lottery ticket that doesn't expire as quickly as paper tickets.
Yeah, and you could put results on this, or you could analyze this, because if you look at social media platforms and how many people are on them, I mean, you can go and look at how many Twitter followers that Trump had.
Yeah, that
are going to be tuning into this media platform. Because you look at media platforms, it's all based on daily active users, how many people you have on the site. We're talking about tens of millions of people, if not hundreds of millions throughout the world, because the people that hate him want to listen to him even more. It's like the Howard Stern effect, right? So, it is crazy when you look at it that way.